Please remain standing for O Canada and for our University of Calgary honor song. Good afternoon and welcome. It is my honor to declare this convocation officially convened. Please take your seats. And how long have we been waiting to see this gym full? My name is Deborah Yedlin, and I'm the Chancellor of the University of Calgary, and I'm going to go off script for a second. Not that anybody wouldn't expect that. I'm going to teach you all a word in Yiddish. And the word is verklempt. And what it means is overwhelmed with emotion. When I was walking into the Oval from the parking lot, I became so overwhelmed. I was verklempt because I was seeing students, faculty, family, girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, everybody walking towards this building to be part of this amazing day. Because we haven't had this for 2 years, and it's just so wonderful to be here together and to be able to mark this milestone with all of you, because it indeed is a special day. So remember that word, verklempt. So before we get moving on our official program, of course, we have to start with a safety briefing. Some of us have been flying, some of us haven't been flying, but it's basically the same sort of idea. In the event of a fire alarm, please remain seated while we investigate. If an evacuation is required, we ask you follow the instructions of the ushers and the marshals to the nearest stairwell and exit the building. Emergency exits are located on the upper track level, on the north wall, and also at the court level. You can also exit the gymnasium on the upper level at the southwest corner. And before we begin, I would like to inform you of 2 things. One, the wearing of masks is optional, and we support your choice to wear one during the time you're in the building. And second, we started a new tradition last November that we've decided to keep as part of our convocation ceremonies. When you cross the stage, instead of shaking hands with me, please lift your hand to touch your cap to acknowledge the platform party, like this. And this will save on hand sanitizer, and for the doctors in the auditorium, it'll decrease the risk of infection. Acknowledging our history and traditional lands is an important step towards reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. And today we're gathered together on the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. The city of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. I would also like to note that the University of Calgary is situated on land adjacent to where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and that the traditional Blackfoot name of this place is Mohkinstsis, which we now call the City of Calgary. We've not had an in-person spring convocation since 2019, and it's just so wonderful to see everyone here today with friends and family who've supported your respective journeys. Welcome to all of you with us today, in person and online. Now, in addition to dispensing with the handshakes, in the spirit of our Start Something awareness campaign, we're starting a new tradition at our convocation ceremonies. When there are no honorary doctorates being awarded at the ceremony, we've decided to invite an individual who is a leader in their field, someone who brings important ideas and perspectives grounded in their experiences, to offer remarks and inspire our graduates. There are many of us here of a certain vintage today who don't remember our convocation speaker or the messages they left with us. We aim to change that. And today, I'm so excited that we're able to welcome Dr. Verna Yu to our convocation ceremonies as our inaugural convocation speaker. I will formally introduce Dr. Yu later, but I have no doubt Dr. Yu will leave each of us with much to think about. This afternoon, I am also pleased to welcome Mr. Cody Church, Vice Chair of the University of Calgary Board of Governors, members of our Board of Governors, members of our University Senate, our senior leadership team, Dr. Terry Balzer, University of Calgary Provost and Vice President Academic, executive members of our Students' Union and Graduate Students Association, and a warm welcome to a past honorary degree recipient with us today, Jeff Cumming. Welcome also to our distinguished graduate, Billy Forte. A special welcome to professors and staff from the Cumming School of Medicine and the faculties of Law, Nursing, Veterinary Medicine, and Graduate Studies. It's so great to be here with all of you today. Graduates, today marks a milestone made all the more meaningful by your resilience as you navigated some very trying circumstances. It wasn't easy studying during a pandemic. Despite the best of intentions, there were many experiences that were missed by virtue of being confined to online platforms. You are all to be congratulated for your perseverance and determination that has brought you to this day. I also salute the work done by the Cumming School of Medicine in COVID's early days and weeks and throughout the pandemic, working with Alberta Health Services and the City of Calgary to help deal with this strange virus that disrupted our lives, upended our lives in March of 2020. I have no doubt, Doctor, you will have a few things to say about that. Around the world, we witnessed something unprecedented. Medical scholars and researchers worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to understand the virus, develop a response, and finally to develop vaccines. We have never seen this level of collaboration, and it resulted in a vaccine being developed in record time. And from there, tools were developed too, such as wastewater monitoring, to support ongoing public health measures and policy development. But that's not all. Day after day, around the world, nurses showed their dedication, their compassion, and their bravery on the front lines. The tolls on families, on mental health, and well-being have been profound. But you don't choose a profession in healthcare because it's a job. You choose it because it's a calling. And we all saw that in real time the last 2 years. To those graduating from the Faculty of Law, each of you will play large roles in shaping our society and the world. From convoys against public health rules to prosecuting war crimes in Ukraine, from ensuring our democratic processes are sound, to the sweeping changes to laws governing reproductive health in the United States, or Indigenous reconciliation here at home, yours is a world that is grappling with fairness, equity, and safety for all citizens. We all watch with alarm at legislation that is passed and potentially compromises personal freedoms, such as Bill 96 or Bill 21 in Quebec, and wonder at the impact of recent Supreme Court rulings on the constitutionality of life sentences or the ability to use an intoxication defense. Shakespeare might not have been a fan of lawyers, but society relies on you to navigate these challenging times and directions, and we wish for you both wisdom and patience as you embark on your career paths. To our vet med grads, your importance to Alberta and its economy was recently reinforced through a significant funding announcement by the province. Not only does this mean more vets will be here to help all of us who adopted a pet during COVID, guilty, but it is important acknowledgement of Alberta's potential to sustainably feed the world's growing population. Just today, we heard of the challenges being faced by ranchers as a result of the drought, which could impact the food supply if there isn't sufficient rain in the next 2 weeks. As we saw with the transmission of the coronavirus, there's never been more intersection between animal health, human health, and the health of our planet. And that's why we're so proud of what our One Health initiative represents to the world. And finally, to our graduate studies students, I know how hard you've worked and the challenges you've overcome, especially during those who were dependent on labs during COVID. But more importantly, being able to interact with fellow students is critical during anyone's course of study, but it takes on more importance in graduate school, as your fellow students are your future colleagues. The bonds developed during grad school often lead to exciting collaborations in the future, no matter your field of study. I salute your discipline, your focus, and your adaptability. All of you here this afternoon should be proud of everything you've accomplished, and today it is about you, so enjoy it. One reason I feel so privileged to have had the role as Chancellor is because I fundamentally believe in the power of education. I've seen it from the time I was a young child, being taken to the University of Alberta campus when my mum was pursuing her PhD. She bribed me with cinnamon buns at the tuck shop. My parents were immigrants to Canada after World War II, and they had nothing. They didn't speak English. But after completing their studies in a new language, they both pursued professions as educators. My dad at the Jewish Day School in Edmonton and my mum at the University of Alberta. Education, its value and its transformative power has infused my life. It is the great equalizer. I've seen the change it can bring about to individuals and the wider world. As educators, my parents often said they wouldn't leave my brother and I a lot of money, but they would leave us with an education that no one could take away from us. How we used it was up to us. You now have that gift too. And whatever field you are graduating from, or whatever field you're about to enter, don't forget the hows and the whys. Those two words carry with them the tremendous potential to set you on a path to better understand an issue or problem, so that you can find a solution wherever one may lie. Your education is your ticket to an exciting future, and I wish you every success in seizing it. Don't be constrained by the letters in your degree. Use the knowledge you have, transfer it, apply it, and couple it with the resilience you've shown during the pandemic to get to where you really want to go. And despite what you might feel right now, there's no rush. Festina lente. Make haste slowly. As my father used to tell me, a longer road can be short, while a short road can turn out to be long. To the graduates of the University of Calgary's class of 2022, Enjoy the journey. Don't be afraid to take the long road. And congratulations. I now invite, well, yeah, let's do it. I now invite President and Vice Chancellor Ed McCauley to come forward and address Convocation.
Thank you, Chancellor Devlin. Graduates, honored guests, staff and alumni, good afternoon and welcome to our campus for this incredibly special occasion. I would like to start by acknowledging something that 30 months ago I never thought I would, that we are here together. The first convocation since 2019 where graduates are joined by family and friends. And I know how much that means. And I know that COVID transformed your university experience, whether academic or social. Overnight, it all turned upside down. And I know it wasn't easy, not for you or your families. And I salute your resilience. I commend your adaptability. I admire your determination. I know you've gone through thick and thin to be here, and I hope it makes your achievement that we celebrate today so much more satisfying. In a few moments, you will cross the stage to become a graduate of the University of Calgary, moving from student to alumni with one piece of paper. It's a moment you're going to remember. The late nights and the stress will all be forgotten because you have achieved your goal, a university degree. And every member of our university community honors your achievement, celebrates it. We say that we're a place to start something, and on an institutional level, we are. But it is on the individual level that starting something becomes much more profound. And each and every one of you are going to do that tomorrow. Perhaps you'll start a new career or the next step in your academic journey. Maybe you'll start to explore or start your own enterprise. Whatever you decide to start, I have every confidence that you will succeed because you already have. How each of you arrived here, I know is different. And as you cross the stage and receive your parchment, know that everyone here is acknowledging your journey, your resilience, and your accomplishment. You will join a family, 200,000 strong, of University of Calgary alumni. And like any family, each new member, each and every one of you, makes it stronger. In a few moments, I'll share some stories in this room, but before I do, I would like to acknowledge Deborah Yedlin, Chancellor of the University of Calgary. This will be her last convocation as Chancellor, and I want to thank her for her contributions and for being a champion in our community. Thank you, Deborah. Given your passion for sports, I just want to point out the students, faculty, and staff have raised their game to a new level during your time here. Early this year, we became the youngest university to enter the prestigious top 5 research universities in Canada. We continued, it's a great accomplishment. We continued to improve our student experience, beating the national average in 7 of 10 metrics. And though we're not the biggest university or the oldest, the University of Calgary created more startup companies than any university in Canada, bar none. And you, our graduates, have helped to make that happen. And I would like to thank you for all that you've done during your time here at the University of Calgary. Everyone who crosses this stage has achieved a real accomplishment, and the entire university community celebrates each individual achievement. But there are a few that warrant an even more special celebration. Would Keisha Holloman Dawson please stand and give us a wave? Keisha? Keisha is about to receive a joint Juris Doctor and Master of Public Policy, but she has already received the Dean Michael Wiley Social Responsibility Award, given to a student in the Faculty of Law for contributions to social and human rights issues. In 2020, Keisha was awarded the Woman of Inspiration, Diversity, and Inclusiveness Award from the Universal Women's Network. And in 2021, she was also awarded the University of Calgary Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Award from the Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. She has been the president of our chapter of the Black Law Students Association for the last 2 years and was instrumental in establishing the Black Student Equitable Admissions process, a place for Black applicants to speak about their lived experience and the barriers they have overcome. Keisha's involvement in this change boosted the enrollment of Black first-year law students by 3 times in the first year it was implemented. Please join me in congratulating Keisha and wishing her well. Ian McNairn is joining us virtually, and Ian is about to receive a joint MD and PhD in anthropology through our Leaders in Medicine program. And in 2009, he received his Bachelor of Health Sciences honors degree from the University of Calgary. He co-wrote a paper published by the University of Oxford Press, one based on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action within healthcare for Indigenous peoples and their communities. He also overcame personal adversity. After being run over in a pedestrian crosswalk at the end of his first year at the University of Calgary, he had to learn to walk again following multiple surgeries. Then he learned to run, ultra marathons to be precise, and he's competed around the world and used his experience in his own body as the perfect research subject, leading to Trails to Community, an ethnography of ultra running. His focus in medicine lies in rural and remote locales, and he's about to begin a residency in family medicine. For all he accomplished and overcame, please join me in saluting Ian. Lastly, I'd like to ask Keelan Fensky to stand. Keelan, could you stand and give us a wave? The back. Keelan's about to receive a Bachelor of Nursing with distinction, and she was the Undergraduate Nursing Society's president this year, which, as I don't have to tell you, dealt with some challenges. Learning online, mental health, getting an education during a pandemic, and she never faltered. She co-hosted, along with a nurse practitioner, mental health workshops during the pandemic. And her dedication and enthusiasm ensured nursing students got the best education they could. She developed an anonymous student feedback system to improve our education, and she helped create tips and sessions on the national nursing exam that every registered nurse needs to pass. All while doing this in the cardiovascular unit at the Foothills Hospital. I wish her well in her career ahead. Her patients will be in very, very good hands. Please join me in congratulating Keelan. What I love most about my job is coming to a great research university every day. I love great research universities because I love what they do. Since the first one began many centuries ago, they improve the world around them. They make it fairer, healthier, more prosperous. They see challenges and use their knowledge, their research, their scholars, and their students to make it better. I know that is what these students will do as they start the next phase of their lives. I know it is what all of you will do. You are graduating into a world as uncertain as it has been in my lifetime, but you will shape it, and I hope we have fulfilled our primary responsibilities to equip you, our graduates, with the knowledge and skills that will help you navigate these challenging, turbulent times. And I have every confidence that you will, because you already have. Again, I want to salute your resilience. I know you may at times have doubted that you'd be here today, but you are, and you will cross this stage to start something new. To each and every one of you, my most sincere best wishes and my deepest congratulations. Well done.
I would now like to introduce Dr. Verna Yu, who will deliver the Convocation address. One of Canada's most respected leaders in healthcare, Verna has transformed the way healthcare is delivered to Albertans. In her 6 years as President and CEO of Alberta Health Services, not only did she optimize integration of care, improve efficiencies, and launch a province-wide clinical information system, she also successfully led AHS in its response to the COVID-19 pandemic, one of the worst public health crises of our time. Dr. Yu was an important voice of reason throughout the last 2 years. Having won numerous awards, including the Global Woman of Vision in 2019, she also served as interim dean of the University of Alberta's Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry, first woman to hold that position at the university. Gaining the confidence of AHS's more than 100,000 employees and physicians, it was no surprise to find her on the Medical Post's 2021 Power List of Physicians in Canada, ranking second only to Canada's Chief Public Health Officer. Today, Verna is a professor in the Division of Pediatric Nephrology at the University of Alberta and continues to work on the front lines, providing care to young patients and their families at the Stollery Children's Hospital in Edmonton. I'm one of Dr. Yu's 9,000 plus followers on Twitter, and if you don't follow her yet, it's worth it. Her posts are about leadership, about lots of insight about the fact that medicine is a team sport and the importance of reminding us all how important kindness is. And on a personal note, I first met Dr. Yu when she was in medical school with a friend of mine at the University of Alberta. She was organized, focused, always generous with her time if someone needed help understanding course material, and had a great sense of humor. I remember many late nights in the library where we were all supposed to be studying but weren't very successful. Dr. Yu, it's wonderful to be sharing a stage with you here today, and I'm pleased to now invite you to address the University of Calgary graduating class of 2022.
It's an honor to be here with you today, Chancellor Yedlin, Vice Chancellor and President McCauley, esteemed guests, parents, family, loved ones of the graduates, and of course, the graduates from the Faculty of Graduate Studies, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Nursing, and Faculty of Vet Medicine. So to the graduates here today, congratulations on your achievement, a product of many years of study, diligence, and perseverance. But I'd also like to congratulate the parents, the family members and loved ones, those who are here, those who couldn't attend, and those who are with us in spirit and in memory, for the years of support, encouragement, and love that helped you all grow into who you are today and to reach this milestone in your lives. Being part of your wonderful day is a privilege for me. As mentioned, I'm a proud alumnus of the University of Alberta and Harvard University, and I graduated from medical school in 1986 when I was just 10. Before embarking on the very typical medical training program that took me 13 years to complete. It was time well spent. The privilege of being trusted by patients and their caregivers is one that I've never taken for granted, and one that I'm extremely grateful for. I've also had the privilege of working with incredible people and dedicated professionals, experts in their own respective fields, who have all focused on our common goal in healthcare, which is to improve health, wellness, and outcomes for Albertans and Canadians. And I'm grateful for all the opportunities and leadership roles I've had over the years. Every day I feel like I grow as a person, as a clinician, and as a leader, and I learn something new every day from the people I meet. How lucky am I? How lucky are we? And my hope for you is that you can say the same as you pursue your career in the years ahead. When Chancellor Yedlin asked me to give the commencement speech, I was honored, but it did give me pause for thought. What can I share with a group of students who have had to live through the pressures and upheavals caused by a global pandemic while receiving their university education? I look at your faces and wonder, what other challenges will you have to overcome in the years ahead? What message of hope can I give you as we continue to live with COVID-19? So many questions, but then I would hope that you would have lots of questions, because that is what a university education does. It instills curiosity, the urge to ask questions, the desire to learn, and the need to strive to always do your best, no matter what field you've graduated from. Those are only some of the many benefits of a post-secondary education, and what better place than the University of Calgary, a university that continues to amaze me every year with its can-do attitude and continual progress. As mentioned, the University of Calgary is one of the top 5 research universities in Canada and one of the top 200 in the world. So let that soak in. Each one of you is an alumnus of one of the top universities in the world, and your success at the University of Calgary is a significant achievement that you should be very proud of. We should all be so lucky to be affiliated and aligned with outstanding organizations throughout our academic and professional careers. As you know, I've recently had the privilege of leading Alberta Health Services, the largest and first provincialized integrated healthcare systems in Canada, and in fact, one of the largest integrated healthcare systems in the world. I'm proud to be the longest serving president and CEO in Alberta Health Services history. Having worked at the helm for more than 6 years. But I'm even more proud of the culture that we've built over that time. A culture that's been built on continuous learning, continuous improvement, quality, innovation, safety, collaboration, and the core belief that humanity underpins everything we do in healthcare, that we need to know what truly matters to patients, clients, and families in order to deliver outstanding patient experiences to everyone who comes to AHS for care and support. Teams across the organization bought in and drew strength from our culture, strength that has been tapped to effectively respond to COVID-19. No doubt the pandemic has been the biggest and most challenging public health crisis of our lifetime. The devastation is almost unfathomable. 6 million lives lost in the world, more than 40,000 lives lost in Canada, but numbers don't tell the whole story. COVID-19 has impacted every single one of us. Beyond the toll on lives, it has affected Canadians in medical ways, impacting mental health, chronic diseases, delayed care and diagnosis, to list a few, but also in non-medical ways. We've seen the fabric of our society fray in recent years. Disagreements over public health policies, often fueled by the spread of damaging misinformation and malicious disinformation, have caused rifts between us, including within families, within communities, and even within our institutions. I think it would actually take decades to fully comprehend the impact that COVID-19 has had on all of us. There is no silver lining to this pandemic. The toll is too high, the devastation too grave. But that being said, when I think about the pandemic, and despite the loss, the illness, sorrow, and stress we've all experienced, I really want to know that something good, something tangible, something sustainable is going to come out of all of this. Not a silver lining, not a rainbow, but just something good. Learnings that we can take with us as we move into what we all hope will be a better post-pandemic world. With that in mind, allow me to share with you 3 observations that I hope will resonate with you and lead you to reflect on the past, the present, and the future. First, COVID-19 has highlighted to all of us the importance of being connected to each other in multiple ways, through personal relationships, through our desire to curb the spread of the virus, and globally through our shared common purpose of combating and putting an end to the pandemic. Our connectedness is an essential facet to our humanity. At the start of the pandemic, the mandates on physical distancing exacerbated loneliness and isolation, But those mandates also brought to the forefront how important social interactions are. We are, after all, social beings. Social interactions and personal supports are needed for us to truly be our full selves in the society in which we live. Looking out at all of you, I wonder how challenging it must have been to have gone through most of your university years during a pandemic. How did you deal with limited in-person interactions with your classmates, friends, and instructors? How are you going to stay connected now? And what about the future? Many of you are going to be serving in public-facing professions that will require you to stay connected. Take all that you've learned and experienced over the past 2+ years and ask yourself, what can that look like? Learn from what you've done successfully and what perhaps has not been as successful, and apply that going forward. And remember that the quality of social connectedness is equally as important, because quality social interactions will be key for our recovery as a society and as a human race. We need to come together. But in order to do so, we must practice humility and forgiveness and make a personal commitment to always be empathetic, compassionate, and kind with one another. Those are the building blocks of a better world. The second observation I want to share with you is how COVID has made us all so much more resilient. And for evidence, I look no further than looking at all of you here today, because you have learned to be resilient. I can't imagine what it must be like to be the first cohort of a graduating class where you were not only stressed with the typical studies of a demanding course load, but you also had the additional pressures of dealing with a pandemic. Are classes online? Can I go on campus? How do I function in my practicum? Am I getting the same quality education as those who didn't have to live through a pandemic? How do I get together with my buddies for parties? Are the liquor stores open? Can I even go? There must have been so many questions you asked during the last 3+ years. And tonight, as one part of your journey ends and another part begins, I suspect that you will have more questions. Am I prepared for the real world out there? And will the type of education I receive, which has been so different from the other cohorts, impact me once I start my new job? In many respects, the concept of the imposter syndrome has been exacerbated by the impact of COVID-19. But when I look out and see the joy, the motivation, the anticipation for the future, I can't help but be excited for all of you and am confident that you will succeed. One of the most important aspects of resiliency is knowing your own limitations and learning from not just asking questions, but knowing how to rely on each other and the team. You've had to adapt to an ever-changing world. Know that you are not alone out there. Continue to build your resiliency. Take full advantage of the fact that we are all connected. Ask questions, answer questions, ask for help, offer help. Author and political activist Helen Keller may have said it the best: alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And finally, the last observation I wanted to share with you is how the common enemy of COVID-19 has pushed us all to supercharge innovation, not only in healthcare, but across all jurisdictions. Brainstorm new solutions, improve our processes, and accelerate the pace of transformation, especially within the healthcare system. The innovation and creativity that we've seen over the past 2+ years has been nothing short of remarkable, even miraculous. An obvious example is the COVID-19 vaccine development. Under normal circumstances, vaccine takes 10 to 15 years to develop. And as a reminder, COVID-19 was identified in December of 2019. 12 months later, a safe and effective COVID-19 vaccine was approved for use by the US FDA. Without the COVID vaccine, the global pandemic death toll would surely be higher than 6 million people. Another example of closer to home is the use of virtual healthcare as part of a routine clinical care. Prior to the pandemic, 10% of all AHS outpatient appointments were done virtually. And our virtual strategy, which was developed in 2018, included a target to expand beyond this 10% over 3 years. Then boom, COVID happened, And the first case of COVID, if you recall, was on March the 5th of 2020. And within 3 weeks, not 3 years, we went from 10% virtual appointments to over 90% virtual appointments. Due to physical distancing measures, in-person addiction and mental health counseling, many chronic disease management programs, they were now all online. And then there's our hospital at home programs in Calgary and Edmonton, in which stable patients actually can receive safe hospital level care in their home through a multidisciplinary team using secure video conferencing and digital monitoring technology. These programs were custom made for our pandemic response, and they've been relied upon to provide additional care. These are just a few examples of how the system was challenged. Solutions were found in a compressed and really unprecedented timeline. The system had to become nimble, creative, and innovative to keep up with the ongoing changes in medical evidence to adapt to a changing system. I'm sure you've heard about the analogy of building the plane while flying it, and that was exactly what happened during the pandemic. For all of you, what does that mean? It means that we are living in a world of the art of the possible. In fact, based on the COVID experience, nothing is impossible anymore. There are no sacred cows, there are no hurdles we cannot overcome if it is not for the betterment of humankind. This is an exciting world that we now live in, where status quo is no longer an option. As the next generation, you will be leading us all into this new world where everything is possible. So in conclusion, how do I sum up the lessons that we should all learn from the COVID-19 crisis? Lessons that reinforce the importance of compassion, kindness, tolerance, empathy, selflessness, dedication, and devotion to one's vocation. We know that there are travesties happening in other parts of the world, and it reminds us that we all need to be global citizens for the betterment of humankind. After all, we only have one world, and it belongs to all of us. And as I look out at all of you, I know the world is in good, capable hands. You've made it to graduation through the most challenging event we will ever experience in our lifetime. And if you can do that, you can do anything. Congratulations to all of you, to your family and loved ones. It's been an honor to be with you today. Thank you.
And to be able to give each other the space so that we can understand where we are all at and meet each other where we're at. We appreciated your messages of empathy and hope and the fact that the resilience positions all of our graduates for success despite the challenges that they faced through their studies. It has indeed been a very, very challenging time. And just as a final note, I appreciate your praise of the University of Calgary as someone who's from the University of Alberta. Oftentimes there's a rivalry that never really goes to sleep, so thank you for that as well. But thank you for coming and for sharing your thoughts and for serving the province as you have in your capacity as President and CEO of AHS, as you did the longest serving.
I would like to now invite all of our graduands to please stand. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties of the university, I present these graduands and those named in the Convocation program who are not in attendance at the ceremony today, and I ask that they be pledged and admitted to the University of Calgary degrees that they have earned.
As a graduate of this university, you join a worldwide kinship of educated persons who have earned opportunities and responsibilities of leadership and service in their chosen communities. To recognize this affinity, we invite each graduate to stand and join with the thousands who have gone before in making the University of Calgary Graduates Pledge. The pledge is not an oath, but is a solemn expression of your intention to apply your learning and experience positively for the widest benefit. I also invite all past graduates of the University of Calgary in the audience and on the platform to please stand to support these newest University of Calgary alumni by also standing and affirming our graduates' obligations and pledges. Could former graduates please stand? It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished graduate, Billy Fortier, to lead the graduate pledge. Billy is an alumna from the Faculty of Law, and her current role represents First Nations and Métis communities in negotiations with resource companies to establish joint ventures and other business relationships. She has advised the leadership of several First Nations on a variety of matters, including corporate structuring of nation-owned businesses, financial administration, and governance. Billy has appeared before the Court of Queen's Bench of Alberta and the Provincial Court of Alberta, and has experience with regulatory proceedings before the Alberta Utilities Commission, the Alberta Energy Regulator, and the Canadian Environmental Assessment Agency. Please join me in welcoming Billy Fortier.
Danse, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Such an honor to be here today. Graduates, alumnus, I'll now lead you in the graduate pledge on the inside back of your program. Please follow along and read aloud. When we finish, you will all say with me, "This is my pledge." Ready? As a graduate of the University of Calgary, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields. I will strive to better my communities through good citizenship and active participation. I will be a loyal ambassador for my university and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will in turn share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field or come under my direction. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. This is my pledge.
By the authority of the statutes of Alberta and upon the recommendations of our faculties, I admit you to the University of Calgary degrees you have earned and grant you the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations, you've done it. You're all University of Calgary graduates. Now you get to be embarrassed by your friends and family as you cross the stage. Please be seated, and the presentation of our graduates will now commence.
Good afternoon. My name is Mary O'Brien. I am the Associate Dean, Policy and Program Development in the Faculty of Graduate Studies, and I'm honored to be standing in for the Dean and Vice Provost, Graduate Studies, Dr. Robin Yates, who could not be here today due to illness. During their time at the University of Calgary, graduate students not only acquire knowledge through their own learning, but they also distribute knowledge through teaching, mobilize and translate knowledge through interactions with the community and industry, and most notably, they create new knowledge through their original research. Now more than ever, we need new knowledge. We need innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders in every discipline and in every profession. Graduates, you are poised to make a difference in these challenging times. All graduate students are registered with the Faculty of Graduate Studies, although their academic homes are in their Faculty of Study. As such, it gives me great pleasure to join my colleagues from the Cummings School of Medicine, the Faculty of Law, the Faculty of Nursing, and the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, and my colleague from the Faculty of Graduate Studies, Dr. Michelle Dreffs, to honor the recipients of graduate credentials here today. Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of Graduate Studies, we have the honor to present the following graduates.
For the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy, Laura Ainsel. Shadab Badul. Julie De Lemons. Benjamin Walter Iwachuk. And also for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, a Doctor of Medicine, Benjamin Walter Iwachuk. Nathan Godfrey. David Geraldo Guzudard, and also for the combined degree Doctor of Medicine. Tyrone Harrison. Summer Ahmed Mahmoud Helmi. Nirayam Hami Neith Nehje. Ilana Lopatina. Nicole Lynn Mancini, and also for the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Sadman Sakib. Anusha Corinne Alfat. Daniel Jonathan Wagner. Krista Woolney. Amy Jane Beck. Anise Dion Thomas. Masters of Law, for the degree of Masters of Law, Aluchi Chijikog. Ola Iki Okora. Miriam Lawal. Mofi Menhen. Emmanuel Uchi Odum. Ifidi Olene Kin. Ifiliwa Tulupu Usufesan. Olaito Owi Kili. Hasiya Concord Gora. Tokodi Tuyogidi. Lindsay Lee Bolio. Bolio. Genesee Finlay. For the Masters of Nursing, Rodorick Ghana. Amy Lynn Joy Paswa. Notardi Morales. Sorry. Glennis Park. Asher Patel. Gerder Sikorn. Christine Staples. Bishun Badgain. Jessica Loy Bist. Athena Andre Kokamongas. Rachel Crooks. Sharon Francis Dong. Elnez Ashfar. Christina Fedor. Shannon Jean Pike. Jemana Shamara. Samara. Lindsay Ashadair. And also for the, this is just one card. Okay, sorry. There you go. Berkeley Ann Scott. Ali Shurit Panha. Donovan Bernard Smith. Shanshan Wang. Natalie Weeb. Eminent Chancellor, this is the graduating class of 2022 from the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Thank you.
I'm Todd Anderson. I'm the Vice Dean of the Cummings School of Medicine, and to the class of the Bachelor of Community Rehab, the Bachelor of Health Sciences, and the Medical Graduating Class of 2022, my heartfelt congratulations. I'm a proud alumni of the University of Calgary's Medical School as well, and I know what an awesome accomplishment this is for you today. No matter where you are on your journey of education, this is a great beginning for you. Take pride in what you've done. Celebrate with your family and your friends, and be very proud of all that you've accomplished. It's doubly important, as you've heard, to acknowledge that you have survived, thrived, and done very well during the most challenging educational opportunity over the last 75 years with the pandemic. For those of you who are going on to a career in healthcare, or knowledge generation, or advanced education, this is an awesome responsibility, one that you should be very excited to move down the road with. To be able to put the lives of these individuals in your hands, to make a difference in what you do, should fill you with great excitement. I wish for you the same fun that I've had during my career, and I know you will do awesome things moving forward, representing the University of Calgary and the Cummings School of Medicine with great distinction and great pride. Congratulations. Esteemed Chancellor, on behalf of the Council of the Cummings School of Medicine, it is my honor to present the graduates for 2022. Before we start, I would now like you to turn to page 7, and I would have our medical school class stand, and I would have all of those in the audience that are medical practitioners to stand to read with me the Oath of Hippocrates. We will read it together. Now being admitted to the profession of medicine, I solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give respect and gratitude to my deserving teachers, and in my turn, I will teach, I will study, I will practice medicine with conscience and dignity, The health and life of my patient will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all that my patient confides in me. I will maintain the honor and notable traditions of the medical profession. I will not permit consideration of race, religion, nationality, ideology, or social standing to intervene between my duties and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. Even under threat, I will not use my knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. These promises I make freely and upon my honor. Congratulations.
For the degree Doctor of Medicine, Jara Aburesk. Rachel Lauren Alberati. Kaori Austin. Anandita Bhattacharya. Stephen Christopher Krush. Jessica Susan Cooper. Jingji Duamu. Suzanne Elizabeth George. Stephanie Nicole Gibbon. Tristan Janko Holotnyak. Kushra Jamil, Combined Program, Doctor of Medicine, Master of Science in Immunology. Fariha Khalik. Jeannie Lee. David Michael Marsenyak. Kaya Magdalena Matovinovich. Amanda Hongfong Nguyen. Trena Marie Norris. Chidara Nuaro. Simranjit Singh Patar, Combined Program with a Master of Science. Joseph Gerald Paul. Catherine Danielle Rotzinger. Tejeshvin Sharma. Andrea Christine Scheisch. Morgan Jean Sosniak. Kyla Christine Taylor. Marisa Vigna. Kiana Weeb. Rebecca Ann Wilms. Yilun Wu. Alice Yuan, Combined Program with a Master of Science. For the degree Bachelor of Community Rehabilitation, Sawad Mohammed Abdallah with distinction. Tawakalt Adepoju. Nazifa Alemi with distinction. Mariam Ali with distinction. Juan Francisco Tanyag Bagtas with distinction. Jasmine Denise Marie Bezel with distinction. Sarah Evelyn Campbell with distinction. Jada Kwokling Chok with distinction. Claudine Ashley Bandon Corpez. Noelle Elaine Cote with distinction. Vanessa Dang with distinction. Kaylee Lynn Dawson. Parveer Kaur Dillon. Hazel Erica Diaz with distinction. Patricia Lou Fontanilla, a combined program with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with distinction. Robin Belen Garrido with distinction. Courtney Louise Gautreau with distinction. Leah Marie Grice with distinction. Kaylee Marie Hager with distinction. Noura Hajuni. Erica Hartman. Kaylee Elizabeth Thomas Hodgson with distinction. Madison Ray Hersenko, with distinction. Jimmy Quinn. James Idowu, combined program with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with distinction. Morgan Cecilia Jenkins with distinction. Roxette Josen with distinction. Anthony Oscar Kurz with distinction. Lauren Keys with distinction. Reese Nicole Kilcup. Felisa Star Lonegro with distinction. Caitlin Jeanette McGee. Allison Delaney McIver with distinction. Nemo Mohammed with distinction. Cheyenne Hope Montgomery with distinction. Carolina Natasha Nunez. Veronica Chinweotuto Odin Menam. Frida Ene Okoma with distinction. Wandir Ann Ragudo Paquez with distinction. Spencer Katie Plunkett Oldford with distinction. Jenna Nicole Procession. Megan Elizabeth Robbins, a combined program with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with distinction. Riley Ann Rowe with distinction. Allison Ninette Sabillon with distinction. Sarah Abbas Spati with distinction. Alexis Maureen Shoemate with distinction. Mulan So with distinction. Carmen Jia Wen Chen Cindy Tran with distinction. Janae Rebecca Van Hornsveld with distinction and an embedded certificate in mental well-being and resilience. Samantha Terry Whalen with distinction. Kyla Mizuki Williams with distinction. Kaylee Ann Wind with distinction. For the degree, Bachelor of Health Sciences Honors in Bioinformatics, Keaton Bannock, First Class Honors. Andrew Yujia Chen, First Class Honors. Sahiba Altaz Haji, First Class Honors. Grace Mary Hemerick, First Class Honors. John Mark Hutchinson, First Class Honors. Vivian Quinn, First Class Honors. Joseph Lamb, First Class Honors. Catherine Ava Strayer, First Class Honors. Abhinaya Subramanian, First Class Honors. Alexander Vank, First Class Honors. For the degree, Bachelor of Health Sciences Honors in Biomedical Sciences, Basel Afzal, First Class Honors. Arya Ahazadeh Ardebili, First Class Honors. Munira Alaskar, Honors. Simran Baines, First Class Honors. Elise Beaupre, First Class Honors with an embedded certificate also in mental well-being and resilience. Stephanie Besoyu, First Class Honors. Chantel Carbonell, First Class Honors. Nemia Da Silva, First Class Honors. Taylor Nicole Deering, First Class Honors. Alicia Moez Ibrahim, First Class Honors. Yekta Eslambolchi, First Class Honors. Leah Fick, First Class Honors. Manveer Singh Gill, First Class Honors. Tally Sarah Glazer, First Class Honors. Dina Gohar, First Class Honors. Julia Gorospe, First Class Honors. Ching Hua Kuo, First Class Honors. Eve Maureen Higgins, First Class Honors. Alexis Hill, First Class Honors. Hannah Rose Horvath, First Class Honors. Natalie Irvin, First Class Honors. Arzina Jaffer, First Class Honors. Caden Daniel Jobin, First Class Honors. Faith Caroline Keister, First Class Honors. Akashrup Kaur Kara, First Class Honors. Arshrup Singh Kara, First Class Honors. Shahun Mohammed Khan, First Class Honors. Megan Edith Kinzel, First Class Honors. Alexa Taylor Krala, first class honors. Julie Huyn Lei, first class honors. Sophia Pan Lu, first class honors. Mayor Malhotra, first class honors. Sophia Marashak, first class honors. Samantha Alexis Miller, first class honors. Armin Mohan, first class honors. Juliana Mosca, first class honors. Satvika Mudigonda, first class honors. Kyle Stoker Murdy, first class honors. Theodore Luke Nelson, first class honors. Caitlin Brianna Paltzat, first class honors. Benjamin Michael Perks, first class honors. Thea Plaskzo, first class honors. Sergio Esteban Plazas, first class honors. Lauren Nicole Rusk, first class honors. Fatima Salim, first class honors. Lindsay Carleen Scott, first class honors. Allison Jane Sears, first class honors. Claire Megumi Ono Sharp, first class honors with a combined program of a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science with distinction. Ashur Siddiqui, first class honors. Shailene Nicole Amelia Standing, first class honors. Isabel Marie Tamazian, first class honors. Jacqueline Cha Mi Tran, first class honors. Thuyen Tran, first class honors. Jessica Lynn Wager, first class honors. Sarah Bethany Zoliniak, first class honors. For the degree Bachelor of Health Sciences Honors in Health and Society, Jose Gabriel Gipa Abes, first class honors. Adiba Adele, first class honors. Isabella Alatori Hinojosa, first class honors. Justin Travis Hugo Ancheta, first class honors. Sarina Arial, first class honors. Jasleen Brar, first class honors. Lauren Elizabeth Kahn. Jennifer Eileen Fry, first class honors. Zoe Hahn, first class honors. Janice Lee Jiang, first class honors. Tegan McPherson Mothy, first class honors. Donovan William Seidel, first class honors. Mu Ning Sheng, first class honors. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2022 from the Cummings School of Medicine. Thank you.
My name is Ian Holloway, and it's my good fortune to be the Dean of Law here at the University of Calgary. This has already been adverted to, but all around us we're seeing the social consequences of this pandemic, the fraying of societal bonds, increased divisiveness, less tolerance for different points of view, and underlying it all, a pervasive anger. And the way out of this, ultimately, has always been through other social crises in the past, will be through law. That is why we all owe a debt of gratitude to those graduates who will be walking across the stage today. They've dedicated their lives to helping us navigate the shoals which lie ahead. They've dedicated their lives to giving us hope for a better future. They've dedicated their lives to the rule of law. And that is why each and every one of them is a hero to me. For that reason, Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of the Faculty of Law, I have the honor today to present the following graduates.
For the degree of Juris Doctor, Farhan Ahmed, Aliriza Alimadad, Glenn Ammon, Irvin Ariai, Naya Ather, Lubaina Baloch, Kendra Marie Barlow, Paul Brar, Albert Gerard Brown, Madison Carey Evelyn Canuel, Daryl Scott Carmichael, James Patrick Castillo, Joey Chan, Carolee Changfoot, Sabrina Ann Shahadi, Marco Chong, Laurel Roseanne Clearsky, Manjot Singh Dhaliwal, Alexander Philip Dingman, Jordan Samuel Eels, Mitchell Christian Folk, Dante Lauren Gagne, Tara Ruth Hansen, Amelia Patricia Harmon, also receiving a Master of Public Policy. Selwyn Maury Hawkins, Combined Program Juris Doctor, Master of Public Policy. Stephen Paul Hodgson. Keisha Michelle Hollowin Dawson, also receiving a Master of Public Policy. Sarah Louise Howard. David Huck. Amy Alyssa Huntington, also receiving a Master of Public Policy. David Isalibo. Dale Elizabeth Johnson. Flutra Kachuri. Kyla Morgan Kirker. Brian Lesick Kroll. Thomas Jacob Cush. Taylor Joy Leckman. Hayden Ross Logan. Scott McKenzie. Lucy Main. Paul Marcellus. Jasleen Kaur Matharu. Cole Alexander Middle. Reagan Lee Monroe. Sydney Elizabeth Murphy. Sean Tian Yu Win. Duncan Robert Neville Pardo. Samuel David Thomas Platt. Severia Alessandra Poletto. Olivia Valerie Pring. Megan Elizabeth Pryor. Gregory George Radizik. Aaron Ramsperger. Candace Olivia Bobby Risley. Kellen William Rosenow. Ali Sarhill. Andrew Jonathan Schnell. Gurjot Singh Saikon. Kara Lynn Shaw. Guntas Singh Sidhu. Connor Sprague. Jacob James Stewart. Heather Michelle Taskey. Tamara Lynn Tupou. Mackenzie Marie Votsa. Michael Jordan Wald. Wei Wong. Ashley Elizabeth Wellischuk. Diana Werner. Sean Ross Bevan Williamson. Matthew David Wong. Charlotte Melissa Wu. Samantha Mary Wood. Christopher David Ray. Craig Philip Yarjo. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2022 from the Faculty of Law. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm pleased to be the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing. My name is Dr. Sandra Davidson, and it is my pleasure to celebrate with all of you today and our nursing graduates. As others on the platform have remarked, it has been a tumultuous, challenging 2 years, and these graduates have spent the better half of their degree challenged by the COVID pandemic in addition to a challenging nursing program. And I want to acknowledge those that are not here today because they're probably doing shift work and couldn't attend graduation. And I know there's already dedicated folks out there and you're already making a contribution to nursing. So in the absence of those that are not here today, we salute them wherever they are, whatever shift they're working. I also wanted to remark on the extraordinary situation where many of you in the last several months have had the honor and unique experience of being both graduate nurses employed by Alberta Health Services while completing your final practicum and already making such great contributions and making sure that our capacity to serve all of those in need has gone met. And so thank you for that and the unique contribution that you've already made. I'm struck by the comments of our eminent chancellor where she mentioned the new slogan or tagline for the university is "Start Something." And then I was thinking about Dr. Yu's comments about the need for transformation in healthcare. And I put those two things together, And I think about all of you that are about to embark on your nursing careers, and I firmly believe that healthcare transformation starts with nursing. Nurses are everywhere, in hospitals, in communities, in not-for-profits, anything you can imagine, nurses are there, whether they're visible or not. We are literally everywhere and making an impact on health. And so I ask all of you who have been out in the healthcare system, you all see things that could be better, the little tweaks that could make a big difference. And each one of you as nurses can start the change for transformation. Whether you are a nurse clinician or a nurse innovator or a nurse entrepreneur, a nurse researcher or a nurse educator, it starts with all of you and it starts with nursing. We are so incredibly proud of you. Go forth and do great things. We know you will. Congratulations.
For the degree Bachelor of Nursing, Bilal Ahmed, with distinction. Danielle Marguerite Anderson, with distinction. Ruth Naomi Ang. Avjot Kar Asar, with distinction. Manleen Atwal, with distinction. Mankirat Manu Ajla. Adriana Sofia Aya Cristancho. Valeria Aya Cristancho. Juliet Ayanamo. Ifechuku Azabuki, with distinction. Angelica Marie Gutierrez Ballowing. Olubasola Banjoko, with distinction. Jason Mark Rocco Batak, with distinction. Bethany Grace Boonstra, with distinction. Mitchell Bazio. Samantha Alana Brad, with distinction. Stephanie Nicole Braun, with distinction. Lauren Kate Burkhart, with distinction. Brittany Cadell, with distinction. Angela Faye Castro, with distinction. Leila Enza Cedar, with distinction. David Kit Chen. Rocky Chen, with distinction. Crystal Ann Chin, with distinction. Andrea Jules de Guzman, with distinction. Geraldine Assignation de la Merced, with distinction. Gaela Delva, with distinction. Cassidy Madeline Grulich. Hafsa Gull, with distinction. Tobin Frank Haas. Samantha Naomi Hamid, with distinction. Maria Monica Yap Hernando, with distinction. Donrick Gabrielle Hidalgo. Caitlin Marjorie Hoffman, with distinction. Christina Lee Horsfield. Shiloh Hughes. Nicole Serafina Hurman, with distinction. Maya Ida, with distinction. Denise Isabel Ambre Irlanda, with distinction. Janelle Lydia Jensen, with distinction. Gabriel Montalegre Joaquino, with distinction. Rosalind Johnson, with distinction. Roxanne Josen. Nicole Rebecca Kadach, with distinction. Arpanjot Kaur Kang, with distinction. Anmara Karbani, with distinction. Nazreen Courier, with distinction. Gurpreet Khurana, with distinction. Jihei Kim. Siwon Kim. Yubin Kim, with distinction. Harleen Kaur Kular. Natasha Sean Lagadin. Eminent Chancellor, I wish to announce that a Bachelor of Nursing degree is being awarded posthumously to Ryan Hunter, and his sister Andrea is with us today to accept the degree. Chelsea Dawn Lawson, with distinction. Brooklyn Tate Lee, with distinction. Taylor Lick. Shahana Rose Legary. Heather K. Little, with distinction. Kathy Jia Liu, with distinction. Cameron Nicole Lowe, with distinction. Lisa Ann Lupi, with distinction. Dante Alexander Liu, with distinction. Vinnie Ma, with distinction. Megan Una McLean, with distinction. Bobby Jo Rita McMillan. Irene Marie Manalastas, with distinction. Abhijit Jasal. Glengellen Marie Pascua Manial. Sargam Manj, with distinction. Harsha Manoj. Erica Joy Manukot, with distinction. Alexander Marjanovic, with distinction. Riley Martins, with distinction. Nicole Carrie Louise McGinn, with distinction. Fernanda Mendez. Daisy Gabrielle Mercado Bonilla. Adam Richard Morganson. Haley Mullen Robertson. Carly Moran with distinction. Kiana May Kalachin Moranti with distinction. Josie Morrison with distinction. Caleb Mwengo Mwangi with distinction. Rosalind Nasachuk. Reina Nathwani. Anayochi Virginia Ndu. Vivian Nguyen with distinction. Janelle Caitlin Kabutaji Nieves with distinction. Oluchi Sarah Nweki. Juliette Peter Omani. Marta Mengchi Lee. Sarah Owoye with distinction. Callan Packard. Simon Andrew Paisley with distinction. Suzanne Paget Phipps with distinction. Rebecca Lawson Parker. Sapna Parmar with distinction. Era Merced Solis Patigdas with distinction. Tiffany Tramley Pham with distinction. Brian Quang Fung with distinction. Reagan Cross Pomponio with distinction. Charmaine Poon with distinction. Isabella Jade Powers with distinction. Satwika Punyamarthula with distinction. Indraj Kar Rai. Sean Alyssa Robley with distinction. Caitlin Mackenzie Ramans with distinction. Joanna Rotier with distinction. Asma Said with distinction. Jazkiran Kar Saini with distinction. Alicia Olivia Ann Salguero Wolflag with distinction. Samantha Joan Sanchez with distinction. Yasmin Sandhu. Rizal Gutierrez Sangalang with distinction. Rejoice Kim Santiago with distinction. Shubrit Sidhu with distinction. Alexis Marie Smart. Karina So with distinction. Rudy Ann Monique Soleza with distinction. Sierra Alexandra Sturzer Pouliot with distinction. Mark Edward Godwin Stevens. Mark Nazarovich Sulimanbekov. Allison Medrano Texan. Julia Thick. Caitlin Elizabeth Thompson with distinction. Anak Tiordit. Anna Louise Tisdale. Michelle Tran, with distinction. Michelle Lynn Tran, with distinction. Madison Jane Tyler, with distinction. Megan Michelle Vaillancourt, with distinction. Hunter Vaughn Van Orman. Emily Jo Vuong, with distinction. Stacy Chi Wan, with distinction. Kal Sang Wang Mo. Emma Jean Watts, with distinction. Tori Darcia Wenes, with distinction. Twyla Weeb. Chun Cam Wong. Kendra Wong. Jyoti Yadav. Kanal Yadav. Jung Un Lisa Yang. Malak Yassin, with distinction. Dorsa Zamanpour, with distinction. Sarah Ann Durham, with distinction. Jade Edwards, with distinction. Sandra Ajiri Ekbo, with distinction. Ilhan Yusuf Elmi. Paulina Simone Cruz Eugenio, with distinction. Keelan Jamie Lee Fensky, with distinction. Angelica Fernandez, with distinction. Kimya Fununiles, with distinction. Emily Ruth Forster. Cortland Haley Shea Fox. Rebecca Grace Friesen, with distinction. Ashley Furman. Christine Manyi Fung, with distinction. Farida Gadamova. Hannah Galbraith. Zari Jewel Goran. Manjot Kaur Gill. Nimrat Gill. Ravreet Gill. Bethany Grace Giovanetto, with distinction. Harper Leona Goodfellow, with distinction. Julia Megan Gospodinov, with distinction. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class of 2022 from the Faculty of Nursing. Thank you.
Chancellor, President, graduates, students, and esteemed guests. My name is Renata Weller, and I'm the Dean of Veterinary Medicine. Bit of a noisy lot back there. Let me start this with a question to you all. Hands up, who has animals? Yeah, for those of you who think they own a cat, just to let you know, they own you. Now, my graduates will look after your animals, and in turn, they will look after you. But that's not all they will do for you. Who of you is going to plan to celebrate this very joyous occasion with a good meal tonight? Hands up. Yeah. And since this is Alberta, I assume there will be some steaks involved. And I assume you also might want to have some cappuccino afterwards. So my graduates will keep your food safe. They will also work with our cousins from our neighboring faculties on all sorts of circulating public health issues. If you open the newspaper nowadays, bird flu, monkeypox, and all sorts of other unpleasant things are on the horizon. So we will work together to hopefully not come into a COVID-19 situation again. So my graduates will help with all of that. They have the amazing knowledge base, the skill set, and the attributes to do so. They've been on an amazing journey. Most vets decide that they want to become vets when they're 9 years old, and they have been focusing on that since then. You lot will be amazing in what you do. You have this. We have this for all of you. And with that, I would like to ask all veterinarians, colleagues in the back there, can you please stand up? All veterinary professionals in the audience, please stand up, and all of my graduates to stand up, please, to read out with me on page 10 of your program, the veterinary oath. Do we have this? Are we on the right page? So let's do this together. As a member of the veterinary medical profession, I solemnly swear that I will use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society. I will strive to promote animal health and welfare, prevent and relieve animal suffering, protect the health of the public and the environment, and advance comparative medical knowledge. I will perform my professional duties conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I will strive continuously to improve my professional knowledge and competence and to maintain the highest professional and ethical standards for myself and the profession. And with that, it's my great pleasure and my honor to present to you, Eminent Chancellor, by the authority of the Council of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, the 2022 graduates.
For the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Sarah Ann Bramer. Sarah Susan Bryden, with distinction. Brock Robert Chappell, with distinction. Douglas Kyron Doyle Baker. Kaylee Ann Eichel, with distinction. Jacqueline Francis Elgert, with distinction. Michaela Autumn Farrell, with distinction. Melissa Gail Gablehouse, with distinction. Stephanie Robin Gartner, with distinction. Emma Jane Jackson. Zena Jan Mohammed with distinction. Julie Gwynn Jones with distinction. Kelsey Steele King with distinction. Pauline Kwong with distinction. Holly Cecilia Lothar with distinction. Yi Lo with distinction. Caitlin Louise Marasco with distinction. Paige Arlana Morocco with distinction. Celine Christina Newton. Sukhjinder Singh Rahal. Kaylee Elizabeth Reed. Brianne Loretta Lillian Ritchie. Kennedy Lee Schultz with distinction. Joy Hapadia Shokir. Charlotte Louise Van Horn with distinction. James Frederick Van de Graaf. George Johannes Walter. Adam James Watson. Kyle West. Eminent Chancellor, that is the graduating class for 2022 from the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Thank you.
This ceremony is first and foremost a celebration of success, all of your success, and you are an incredibly impressive group. We're now at the point in the ceremony where we honor some of our graduates for special recognition, students who have excelled in their studies to the point where they are singled out as a medal winner. The details of the medals we are awarding at this ceremony and the names of the medal winners appear on page 11. Eminent Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you the President, the Platform Party, graduates, and everyone else assembled here today, the following medal winners. Our first award winner is the recipient of the Cummings School of Medicine Gold Medal and the Silver Medallion in Biomedical Sciences, Tali Glazer. Tali is graduating with an honors degree in biomedical sciences. She is passionate about women's health and during her studies has been involved in basic science and clinical research focused on improving reproductive health outcomes for women, especially during the COVID-19 crisis. Her interest in women's health has been reflected through her service work with Scholars Academy and community volunteerism. Following the completion of her degree, Tali will join the University of Calgary Medical School class of 2025 with plans to pursue obstetrics and gynecology. Winner of the Cummings School of Medicine Silver Medallion in Community Rehabilitation Studies is Allison McIver. Winner of the Cummings School of Medicine Silver Medallion in Health and Society, Donovan Seidel. Winner of the Faculty of Law William A. McGillivray Gold Medal in Law, Thomas Kusch. Thomas is graduating with a Juris Doctor degree. During law school, he volunteered as an editor for the Alberta Law Review, worked as a research assistant in the Faculty of Law, and led tutorials for first-year law students. After graduating, he is excited to be clerking at the Alberta Court of Appeal and then moving to private practice at Fasken. Thomas is particularly interested in legal history, along with administrative and constitutional law. He looks forward to building on these interests as he begins his legal career. Congratulations, Thomas. Winner of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine Gold Medal, Charlotte Van Horn. Charlotte is graduating with a doctorate in veterinary medicine. Her academic interests are focused in small animal medicine, specifically in emergency and critical care. Following the completion of her degree, Charlotte is pursuing a small animal rotating internship in New Jersey for 1 year. She hopes to return to her hometown of Calgary following this to pursue a career in emergency medicine. Throughout her degree, Charlotte has enjoyed having the opportunity to collaborate with colleagues that share her passion for veterinary medicine. Outside of Charlotte's academic interests, she enjoys skiing and spending time in the mountains. Congratulations, Charlotte. Our final award today is the University of Calgary President's Award for Excellence in Student Leadership. Established in 2008, this award is the highest honor a graduating student can receive in recognition for combining excellent academic achievement with outstanding leadership on campus. Eminent Chancellor, President Macaulay, I would like to present Shailene Standing for the President's Award for Excellence in Student Leadership. Shailene is graduating today with a Bachelor of Health Sciences, first-class honors in biomedical sciences. Through the UC Dance Company, a students' union club she founded, she taught dance to hundreds of students, organized performances at Dino's athletics games, and fundraised for social causes such as youth mental health and the Black Lives Matter movement. She was also a role model for youth through dance. Her accommodations as a volunteer dance teacher enabled youth with medical barriers to learn to dance. She represented students on various campus and faculty organizations and was a member of the Scholars Academy. Shailene's passion for clinical-based research led her to participate in numerous research projects during her degree, including a study about retinal cell renewal as part of an honors thesis. Graduates, colleagues, family, and friends, please join me in congratulating Shailene Standing, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Student Leadership.
So I know we've been at a convocation celebrating everybody's milestones, but the energy in this gym reminds me that I might have been at a sporting event. I have never, in the years that I've been able to preside over convocation, felt so much energy, so much positive energy in the gym, and I think it's just wonderful the way you've celebrated all the graduates today and their accomplishments, because this is truly an amazing day for everybody. So thank you for your energy and for your enthusiasm. I feel like I have to say go Dinos, so go Dinos. I want to thank our esteemed faculties of graduate studies, law, nursing, veterinary medicine, and the Cummings School of Medicine. I'd like to thank Dr. Yu for inspiring us with her wisdom, and I'd like to congratulate again our winners, Tali, Thomas, Zanine, Charlotte, Allison, and Shailene. Our convocation ceremony was accompanied by music thanks to some very talented individuals. I'd like to thank Alf Miller, our piper, Anders Hunter, son of Elder Rod Hunter, and his drumming group for performing the honor song, Katie Filson-Lau for singing the national anthem, and the U Calgary Jazz Combo for providing the processional music. A special thank you to all the faculty. Okay, let's do it. A special thank you to all the faculty, staff, and volunteers who have worked so hard behind the scenes to make today's convocation ceremony unfold smoothly. We all had to relearn some things because we haven't done it on this scale for a bit. To our graduates, throughout this ceremony, we have recognized your years of dedication and commitment to your studies and extracurricular activities, even as the pandemic constrained what you can engage in. You've worked hard, and we're proud of all that you've accomplished. Today, as I said, is all about you. It's a day of celebration, not only because you're a University of Calgary graduate, a distinction you will carry with you for the rest of your life, but also because this is our first convocation with family and friends since 2019. So I hope you take lots and lots and lots of pictures to remember this day. There are many things COVID taught us, and one of them is not to take anything for granted. This is one of those occasions. Make sure you celebrate and remember. Just a small housekeeping note before we depart. I'd like to ask the graduates to exit from the floor up the bleacher stairs to the track level after the academic and platform parties make their way to the back of the gym. All audience guests, please remain in your seats until the procession is over, and you may join your graduates upstairs. I declare this convocation closed. Please stand for the departure of our processions.
Thank you.